This is longtime gamer Venry Fairden introducing Uncle Troy's Minecraft videos.
Hello there folks, this is your Uncle Troy. Today we are playing Minecraft out here at the Dwarf Fortress base, which is coming along nicely. As you can see, we've got the start of a tower up there. But it's a very long trip from here back to the spawn base. Let me hit F3. We are currently out around roughly, I believe the base up there is at negative 800 and positive 800. Our spawn base is back around, well, spawn is at 0, now. And our base is about negative 65, 200, which is a very long trip. And the sun is going down, I think. So what I would like to do is, I would like to build a portal system to get us from one, can only sleep at night, and I guess it's not night yet. That is a nice, that's going to be real nice when it's finished. And then, I think he said something about putting another tower over there somewhere. I think a pirate ship's going back in that cove. It's going to be nice. Is it dark yet? I want to make double sure that my spawn is reset over here in case I do something stupid and have to come back. Alrighty. First thing we need to do is we need obsidian. Luckily, in a previous episode, I made this. Let's see if we can eat on a ladder. Hey, we can eat on a ladder. Good. I made this elevator. It takes us directly down here to the skeleton spawner trap. Do not enter. And you can stand here, and skeletons will spawn. Let's listen when we hear them spawn. Come on, spawn for me. There we go. Did you hear that? They're splashing around in the water now. And while the peaceful music plays, we will watch our skeletons. They were washed into a water elevator. They flowed up. And now the poor deers are burning to death in lava. And thanks to my superior design, there's almost a perfect, steady flow of skeletons. Anyway, you can go back an episode or two and see where I built that. Put these away. Oops, one more. These away. If I remember correctly, somewhere down here there was lots and lots of lava and lava. Very carefully, very carefully. We have quite a bit of lava here. There's that old spider dungeon. And somewhere around here are zombies that I just cannot seem to find. Alrighty. Normally I would say do not, if you want obsidian, it's easier to carry lava and then build obsidian. Or build a frame, pour the lava, to convert the lava into obsidian. And also that digging out obsidian, oops. Digging out obsidian may be a bad idea because there could be lava below it or something. But I think we're okay here because when I took obsidian, or excuse me, I took lava out of this pit earlier, there was no lava underneath it. So let's give that a try. And I don't trust my theory enough to be actually standing down there near or around the lava, or near or around the obsidian while I am digging. This is an efficiency 3 pick. I would have thought it would have been much faster than this. Sorry, those noises are getting to me. Ah, there we go. As always, perhaps not the smartest thing I've ever done. Oops. Wait a minute. Alright, this is just more of that cave that I haven't explored yet. Which means we're okay. Which means I'm going to block the... Well, yeah, let's block that off for now. Yeah, we'll block that off for now. We'll open it back up later. Alrighty. How many obsidian do we have so far? 5. Dang it. Alright, for my plan to work, we're going to need many, many obsidian. Figure 10 per portal. We need a portal here. And then we will, that'll take us into the Nether. And we will probably have to immediately build another portal, because it probably won't be exactly where we need it to be. Then, while we're at it, in the Nether, I want to find the stronghold for the end, and put another portal there and hook it up to whatever kind of type of rapid transport system I'm making in the Nether. 12. Got to put out more of this lava, it looks like. I want to put a nether portal there near the end portal. I don't think they will interfere with each other. So I'm going to need at least 20 obsidian, and then a few extras, and then a diamond pick to disable any nether portal in the nether that's in the wrong place. So that's always the big thing with these portals. If you can go back to episode, I forget which one it was, it's called Portals of Power, where I explain all this.
Portals of power.
But basically, when another portal is created, if I built a portal right here and went through, I would come out in the nether somewhere. And depending on where the nearest large open area in the nether was, it might be some distance away from where it technically should be, just based on the correspondence between the overworld and the nether. If we're out here at negative, if we were at exactly, say, coordinates negative 800, positive 800, then in the nether, since it's an 8-to-1 ratio, we should be exactly at coordinates negative 100, positive 100. But if there was a pool of lava there, or a solid wall, then the portal might get placed somewhere else, and then when you come back, the portal might link up to the existing portal right here, or it might create a new portal somewhere else. Digging obsidian apparently takes a lot of hunger. Alright, while we're doing this, let me tell you a story. It's story time with Uncle Troy. And this is not so much a story as a little example of my stupidity sometimes. I went to see my girlfriend, and had to leave after work, so it was very late. And when I got there, knocked on the door, thought I heard her say, "Come in." So I came in. It turned out she'd fallen asleep on the couch, waiting for me. You have to be careful, because sometimes in these corners, you can get burnt through the corner. Okay, let's get back to where we were. So, like I said, I thought I heard her, "Hello, Mr. Skeleton." Or no, Mr. Creeper. And down you go. Alright, where did you spawn? Did I leave some dark areas up here somewhere? Oh yeah, that's right. We have tons of dark areas right over here. I guess he spawned somewhere and then followed me around. So she had fallen asleep on the couch, and so I came in, set down my bags, or started to set down my bags, and was leaning over to kiss her on the forehead and wake her up. Just, you know, a nice romantic type thing to do. And suddenly the end table next to her stood up and growled at me. And it turned out the big, funny looking, what I thought was an end table or an ottoman or something, turned out to actually be her dog. Alright, where are you? There you are. You're interrupting my story. Anybody else? Anybody else? Nope. Okay, let's spend the night. So it turned out that since the last time I had seen her, she had picked up a very large female Rottweiler something huge mix. And the Rottweiler something huge mix did not know me, just knew that I was looming over her owner, who had been feeding her and was nice to her, in the dark in the middle of the night. And so she growled. And I swear, when she growled, the floor shook. Grrr. And that caused me to sling my bags backwards and across the room, which woke up my girlfriend. He was like, "What are you doing? You're being silly, blah, blah, blah." Trying to decide the best place to put a portal. Let's see what our coordinates here are. That's close enough to negative 800, positive 800, that I think if I build a portal exactly at the right place in the Nether, it'll still link up. We're only about 50 spaces off from negative 800. 50 divided by 8 is, what, 6 spaces? So that's not very far at all. So where would be a good place to put the portal? So if I put it outside, there's a chance we'll be attacked by creepers or something as we come through. If I put it inside, it will make noise and be annoying. Well, we can always move it later. Let's see here. Alright, we now need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of obsidian. And now we light this thing. And we have another portal, which is, of course, making annoying noises. Alrighty, let us go into the Nether. Let's see, what else do we need? Gonna take some ladders with me, some glass. I already have a stack and a bit of cobble. I think I'll take some extra wood in case I have to make lots and lots of ladders. 2 picks, extra iron. Okay, so we're good for a while. So let us go into the Nether. We are currently at negative 750, positive 800, roughly. So we should come out roughly negative, say, 95, positive 100. So let's see where we go. And dang it, we came out in our existing Nether base. Dang it, that probably means this portal is going to take us back somewhere. Where are we exactly? Negative 822, which is very close to spawn. So to get to negative 100, 100, we will have to actually dig to it and create a new portal. This portal will take us to the base at spawn, I am certain. Yes, here we are. Alrighty, back to the Nether. And now, as I have said in the past, I think I pioneered this technique of digging all the way up to the roof of the world, and then you don't have to worry about creature getting you, because up here at the roof of the world, you're completely surrounded by that flame thingy actually hurt me through the glass, or touched me through the glass. Okay, anyway, but if you're up here at the roof of the world, you're completely surrounded by netherrack, so bad guys can't get you. And if you could do this at the bottom of the world, but you're more likely to run into lava all the time. All right, we are currently where? All right, we want to be going in the negative X direction and in the positive Y direction, which is that way. In fact, we want to go diagonally that way, which means we can either dig out diagonally or let's see where this goes. Alright, so here is the 100 mark. So if we dig that way, anything I do here is going to mess up this existing railway. I'd have to make like a little station here or something, which we might do actually. Alright, let me clear out enough room to work here. So I was telling a story of went to see my girlfriend, and the end table next to her stood up and growled at me. It turned out to be her dog, Rottweiler mixed with something really, really big. And of course she woke up and told me I was silly for having thrown my suitcase across the room. Actually, I don't think I was wearing just some kind of simple carry-all bag. But I had thrown that across the room and had scrambled behind a chair to hide. Because she told me the dog was just the gentlest, sweetest, nicest dog in the world, and that I had scared her. And I'm like, she's growling. And I'm like, well, of course she's growling. You've scared her. And like, she's growling at me and walking toward me with her hackles raised and generally looking like she's about to bite me. Oh no, she's just doing that because she's scared. Like, her growls are vibrating the floor. Oh, you're silly. That's a train driving by or something. This dog is just the nicest, sweetest dog in the world. I got her from just the nicest little old man who trains these dogs. She's just sweet and darling and wonderful and so nice with children. And you scared her, and that's the whole problem. And I said, oh, so I scared her, that's the problem. Right, exactly. You scared her, that's the problem. Yes, you scared her. This is all your fault. You scared her. If you hadn't scared her, she wouldn't have growled. She wouldn't have done anything. My Scar is just the sweetest dog ever. And I said, Scar? Yes, the name's Scar. Your Scar, your dog named Scar, your big scary dog named Scar, is just the nicest dog ever. And she says, of course. If she's just the nicest dog ever, then why did you name her Scar? And she says, oh, silly, it's short for Scarlett O'Hara. It's because she's red. But yes, the big, mean-looking, scary dog that growls and shakes the floor, his name is Scar, but that's short for Scarlett O'Hara, because O'Hara, because she's red. Okay, so anyway, after she introduced me to Scar, and I let her sniff me all over and talked to her for a while, Scar realized that I was a very nice person and that there was no reason to growl at me or try to eat me or anything. So we got along fine. So the next morning, I get up and I open up my bags looking for my toiletries, as we call them. And I dig out my toothbrush because I want to brush my teeth. You know, staying with your girlfriend, you want to look and smell good. So as I'm walking to the bathroom with my toothbrush, I realize that the toothbrush already has toothpaste on it, kind of a blue gel. I forget exactly what brand I was using at the time, and I thought, oh well, that's nice. My toothpaste apparently leaked. Probably broke it when I get rid of that right there. I probably broke my tube of toothpaste open when I threw my bag across the room. Well, that's okay. At least it got on my toothbrush, so I can just brush my teeth and then I'll clean it up. So I started brushing my teeth, and the first thing I noticed was that first thing I noticed was that the toothpaste didn't taste exactly like it used to. Something was off on the toothpaste. Second thing I noticed was that my throat was burning, where a little bit of the toothpaste was running down the back of my mouth. The third thing I noticed was that I had bubbles coming out of my nose. And it turned out that instead of the toothpaste leaking, actually my dandruff shampoo had leaked and had run all over my all over my toothbrush. So I just happened to have walked away from the sink before I noticed that bubbles were coming out of my nose. So I ran back to the sink, put my head under, started trying to get water in my mouth as quickly as possible to wash the smell of the, or taste of the, yeah, there we go. It is nice. It is really nice. To wash the taste of the soap out of my mouth, which of course just caused more suds. So you can do this here and make it look like it's a single wide portal, but then when you come back through it, you get caught over here. So I think when my girlfriend came through, I was somehow trying to pour water up into my nose to wash the bubbles out without drowning, and of course she thought I was silly and acting out. Alright, if I've calculated this correctly, this should take us back to our base at the Dwarven Stronghold place where we're going to make it. So let's give it a try. Haha. I am a genius. Alright, this will take us back to the Nether. And then we come back here, where I will have to put up some kind of little rail station with signs that say to blaze spawner that way, back to spawn base that way, and then to something else over here. You can make a switch out of cobble and a stick, and it's easier than making a torch out of redstone. Plus, if you want to mess with your other people on the server, you can turn off a few of these at random and strand them down in the middle of the tunnel. Alright, down we go. And we are going to go back to the main base and pick up some track. I'm pretty sure I left a stack of track somewhere. We'll need more than that, of course, but why waste what we got? Always keep you an extra flint and steel in the Nether in case your portal goes out. Alrighty, let's go up here and check and see what's gone on in the base while I wasn't here. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Alrighty. Looks like somebody's been messing with my farm over here. Yeah, woof to you too. Actually, I have a very, very bad feeling about this. El Chico was asking me the other day how to make redstone repeaters and pistons. So he has completely redone this in all melons. That would be what has happened.